right, we're here at the lovely Weston Bonaventure up in a suite, and just got to play Planetside 2. Talking to Matt, who's the creative director on Planetside 2. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, just got done playing a good amount of Planetside 2 on PS4, and it's awesome. I'm not just saying that. It's really, really good.
Love to hear that.
So, tell us a little bit about the transition from PC over to PlayStation 4 and what you guys are kind of aiming for.
Well, we knew we had this awesome, incredible PC experience, and it was really, really big and epic, and we wanted to translate it to the PS4. We started hearing about the PS4 while we were working on the PC game, and of course, everybody on the team was really excited. Really checking out the hardware specs. Can it work? Is it going to be possible? And we saw, hey, you know what? We're going to be able to do it. And we started working on transitioning the game over as a PS4 version around then. And our biggest challenge has been optimization, getting it running well, which I feel like we've kind of gotten over the hump on that. You just got a chance to play it, so it's running really well. We've got it running at 1080p now, and things are great. So. Aside from that, our biggest focus has been user interface and getting all of that massive experience of the PC game translated over to the DualShock 4 and the console experience.
So is the plan, I think I overheard you say that this is going to be dedicated servers on the PS4 side. Is there ever a plan that maybe start having crossplay between the PC players and the PS4 players?
Right now we're not supporting crossplay, and the main reason for that is just because of the way that the updates have to go on the PC versus the PS4. So when you update on the PS4, you go through Sony Computer Entertainment of America. They have their QA team, and they will allow you to update once they do their pass. On the PC version, we want to be able to update immediately. So we're not going to necessarily have the servers in parity all the time. Maybe that's going to be 15 minutes of difference. Maybe it's going to be 30 minutes. Maybe it's going to be 2 days. But we don't want one of our games to have to be down because the server version is different. So that's the only real reason. Technically, it works great. You were just playing with people on PCs just now when you were.
Oh, really?
PS4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some of the people who are connected were using PS4s back in San Diego. Some of the people who are connected just now were using PCs back home.
So those guys that had mouse keyboard, I was owning them too.
You were crushing them. So all those guys who were like, oh, well, it just wouldn't be very fair if the PC players and the PS4 players. It's different, You fly an aircraft using a PS4 controller.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good. You get some advantages that you don't necessarily get on the mouse and the keyboard. FPS gameplay might be a little bit different depending on how good you are as a console player or how good you are as a PC player. But I go to MLG every once in a while and watch these Call of Duty players playing on the console. They're not fucking around, They're doing pretty well.
Exactly.
So,
so we talked a little bit about before, but I wanted to bring up, this is a free-to-play title. A lot of people always ask, is it free-to-play up to a point, or is there a possibility to be able to play through the game completely without having to pay a cent?
It's not only free-to-play, it's completely free-to-play. So you don't even need PlayStation Plus to be able to play Planetside 2 on the PS4, which rules. It's a completely free-to-play experience. And we see all the time people giving us feedback of, hey, I'm Battle Rank 100, I was #1 on the leaderboards for a week, and I haven't spent a cent in this game. And I love that. Our CFO is not a fan of hearing that kind of thing. But for me, that means it's a validation of the fact that we've made a fair free-to-play system that allows players to be as successful as their skill dictates, not as successful as their wallet dictates.
Very, very nice. So when are we looking at, do we have a release window or anything that you're shooting for so far?
We're trying to launch sometime in 2014, but we're not in a super big rush. Our goal right now is to get the game feeling like a great console game. We don't want to rush out a PC port. We want it to feel and look and function perfectly on the PlayStation 4. So that's our goal. That's what we're focused on. And once we have it there, that's when we'll release it. Okay.
And one last question, I guess. Is there any plan for any type of beta whatsoever?
Yeah, for sure. And our beta plans we'll start announcing in the upcoming weeks. I'm very excited about some of our beta plans on the PlayStation, and I'm really excited about starting to get feedback from more players because,
So where can they check you out on the web? Is it SOE.com, or do you have a website, Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely. We're all over the place. So you can go to planetside2.com, and that's our main website. You can follow us on Twitter at Planetside2. You can follow me. I'm at Higby. We're doing a lot of behind the scenes and showing people what's going on with the game. So if you want to get the latest and greatest on the game, definitely follow us on Twitter. That's I think where we're most active. So at Planetside2, at Higby, and you'll be able to hear a lot about what's going on with Planetside 2 on the PS4.
All right, well, that's it. Planetside 2 coming to the PS4 sometime, hopefully this year. And keep your eyes on PSNation.com for more detail later on.